Hello and welcome to live streaming with CGTN. I'm reporter Zheng Yibing. I'm in Beijing. Here's my colleague Wei Diqi. We're right now in the Palace Museum, or known as the Forbidden City. Today, we're going to say something to you like the Happy Lantern Festival. Well, Diqi, I got a question. This is a very unique place. And have you ever heard about the recent event? It's about so many people trying to book the ticket tonight for free to enter here.
Yeah, you know, as we know, the tickets is really difficult to get, and it's very popular. Once tickets is sold online, it gets sold out. And as I know, I heard some news from the internet. The tickets for tonight's event is right now sold for up to 5,000 or 6,000 yuan. It's really crazy, right?
Just 10 minutes. And right now, behind us is the reading gate, or the front gate on the south side of the city, and right now we can walk through there and take a look at this sunny side of the night view of the Forbidden City.
And before we go inside, I should give you a little bit introduction. Today is the Lantern Festival. As we know, the Lantern Festival marks the last day of the 15-day-long Spring Festival, and people usually will eat tangyuan, like the rice ball, mixed typically filled with red bean paste. Yes, and also people will make the paper lanterns, and they will also solve some riddles. And it's more like a day for people to reunite with their family and friends. Yeah. Okay,
and also we can take a look at the this grand square in front of the Forbidden City. Right now we're doing live streaming in the Palace Museum, the front gate, all the reading gate, all take a look at this site, and so many people are entering, walking through this square and enter the woman, and we can see, well, this is a woman is lighting up with colorful lights, and the red color, the white color, the golden color, the warm color, so beautiful. And we heard that all together 20 high movement projectors will stage a very beautiful, stunning scene on this woman. And Diqi, notice that there are some actors. Can you introduce the actors to our audiences?
Okay, as we can see on the wall, there was like some Chinese characters mentioned 上新了故宫, which means there is a new event, completely new event for the Forbidden City, open to the public.
Recently,
yes.
Broadcast to the public. Yes,
and as we know, tonight is the first time in 94 years the Forbidden City open to the public, and it's really a precious opportunity for us to come to the Forbidden City and to enjoy the amazing lightning show, right?
Yes, and right now, actually, there's 3 groups of people. We are the lucky visitors coming to this area.
The visitors are coming to the Forbidden City.
They're invited by the Forbidden City because they contribute to the public service during the year-round service to the public, and also some lucky visitors, they book the ticket for free and enter here.
Exactly.
And also we see other Chinese characters in the Forbidden City. Yes. On the left side of Diqi, just to introduce the Chinese characters, for example, the Forbidden Palace, the new progress, and the right side. It's the Forbidden City. It's a Shengyuan Zhi. Actually, we translated that into the Lantern Festival night in here, because we know in the 600 year history of the Forbidden City, this is the second time, but the first time in 100 years, the stage the lanterns to the public.
Yes, right. To open the night tour to the public. So we are going inside to show you the real lightning show, but before we're going in, it might be a little bit dark to go through the corridor. As we know, in recent years, actually, sorry, because I just want to give a little bit information about the Forbidden City.
And also the Spring Festival couplets with blessings from the people here. And right now we'll cross this entrance.
And actually on the wall we will see 2 pictures, kind of like the door guards. Yeah, is it called the door guards? Yeah, it means like the is it preventing?
We are the soldiers in the past, and people took it as the protector for people's life and fortunes.
In recent years, actually, there are more and more people come to visit the Forbidden City, and as I know, there was only like 30% of the palace city open to the public in 2012. But last year it expanded to like 80% of the complex open to the public. So I think it was a great difference for the Forbidden City open to the public.
Well, this afternoon we interviewed the curator, Mr. Shan Jisheng of the Forbidden City, the Palace Museum, and he told us the turning point of the Palace Museum was the year 2015. Right now we'll go up there, climb over the walls and get there.
It's a little bit crowded. People
so many people here. Mr. Shan Jisheng told us the turning point for the Palace Museum was in 2015.
Yes.
At that time, there were many more visitors coming here.
Yes.
And back to last year, over 80% of the Palace Museum was open to the public, compared with 20% in 2012.
Yes, and there is one more thing we need to mention is one of the visitors, the frequent visitors are the young people. There are more and more young people keep coming to visit the Forbidden City, and it was I think because the Forbidden City now has has published a lot of popular items like the makeup products. It's really popular, and they have some interesting exhibitions using modern technologies like the VR technology to display to the audience the amazing exhibition. So right here, behind us is the gate. Is it the gate of spring?
We can call it the Taihemen, the gate of the supreme harmony. This is the most important gate in the Forbidden City, and we can take a closer look.
Yes.
And this afternoon we interviewed Mr. Shan Jisheng. He told us over 20 high lumen projectors and displays a very stunning view onto the roofs and walls of this building. It's really beautiful, and we can take a closer look. Yes.
A little bit further to take a closer look of
this is the biggest square in the Forbidden City. It's called the
just right behind the Wumen Gate. As we can see, on the hall, character元宵节 Lantern Festival. Yes, and we can see the lights are red and yellow. You know, in China, red means the fortune, and will bring the good luck to people. And especially in Lantern Festival, people will gather together to spend the day with their family.
Okay,
and yes.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing live from the Palace Museum in Beijing. This is also known as the Forbidden City, right? This is my colleague Wei Liqi and Zheng Yibing. We're doing live here to bring you the stunning night. Actually, in its 600-year history of the Forbidden City, this is the first time the museum of the Forbidden City brings the lantern show, all the light performance to the public. This is stunning. And DC, can you introduce to our audiences what on the inside or onto the building of this big gate of harmony?
Okay. We just can see a little bit. Can our cameraman please to give a shot of that? It's basically just we can see a little bit Asian. Is it Asian drawings and Asian paintings?
Yeah,
but
paintings.
Should we go a little bit closer
we
to
can
see it? Yeah, that would be better. It's really colorful, mixed with some Asian paintings, like the color of white, red, and there is a logo, of course, the logo of the Forbidden City, and some Chinese characters meaning something good, right?
Something good for the people, for this country. And actually, we know that altogether there are 55,000 lumen projectors project this very stunning theme on the Taihemen, or the gate of the supreme harmony. And we know that Mr. Shang Dishan, the curator of the Palace Museum, told us the preparation for tonight has undergone for at least 3 years, because the Palace Museum is really important in China, even for the whole world. Well, it is one of the top 5 museums in this world. So a lot of the architecture, the buildings, and protected. So they need to use the cold luminaires to light up. Yes, cold light to light up, and for the safety of the buildings. So that is why tonight we see the projectors use a very weak light onto this gate. That's the reason.
I think actually it's really a good opportunity to show the world how Chinese traditional culture is mixed with the modern technology, right?
Yes.
Because we can see the Forbidden City is really a old and ancient architecture, and now we use the high-tech technology thing to show the audience the stunning lighting show. I think it's really a good opportunity.
This is a good opportunity.
Yeah, and really amazing.
The next we'll climb up the Wumen, or the south gate, or the front gate of the Palace Museum, the Forbidden City.
And we can see in front of us, there are lots of visitors trying to capture this precious opportunity to enjoy the lighting show. So we are going up to the Wumen, and
well, tonight the Palace Museum designed a very specific route for visitors to climb up the Wumen, or the southern gate, or the front gate of the Forbidden City. And right now we're heading towards that direction. Diqi, as for the Lantern Festival, I guess as a girl you have a lot of experiences about making lanterns. So could you tell us something about your experience of lanterns?
yeah, I remember when I was a little girl, I used to make the lanterns by myself, because I will use some papers to cut the lanterns in different shapes, like the animal, like the rabbit or the pig. I think it's really a good time to improve my handmade skills, and also it's a good time to spend the night with my families, because my parents will help me to make the paper lanterns, and we also will put the riddles, we will write some words in the papers and stick to the lanterns, and after we finish making the lanterns,
we'll be awarded.
Yes, we will try to solve the riddles. And also, I think I remember when I was a little girl, my parents will make the tangyuan. Yeah, the rice ball by ourselves. I think in the northern China, people would like to eat the salty tangyuan. Is this?
This is quite different. It's hotter.
Yeah.
This is the same sweet.
Yeah. Okay. But I think in the South China, we will eat the tangyuan mixed with some red bean paste. Red bean paste is more sweet, and tangyuan is a round shape. Round shape sometimes means the happiness, and it symbolized
family reunion.
Yeah, family reunion. So that's why we choose to eat the tangyuan for Lantern Festival, and and some of the shapes of the lantern also symbolize with different things. And as I know, like some shape like the rabbit. And the pig, the shape of pig, and especially this year is the year of pig, right? Yeah. It means like the happiness, and also just bringing. I think, generally speaking, means bring the good fortune to family and friends. Yes. So we are going to
climb up the the south gate. Well, actually, do you have this? That back in 100 years ago, or 200 years ago, even 600 years ago, when the Palace Museum was first built, This feeling you get entranced tonight in this place, because a lot of people say in this forbidden city there are some kind of the supernatural things happening at night. So actually during the night there's only one guard and one squadron of firefighters here.
Oh, really?
So even for the majority of the staff here, they don't even know what's the Palace Museum is like during the night.
Yeah, because it hasn't been open like for up to 100 years, right? It's the first time to open the night tour in 94 years.
So what kind of feeling do you have right now? Because there's so many people here.
Yes, honestly, I feel it's really my pleasure to be here for tonight. Yeah. I feel really so lucky because I don't have to buy the tickets online and I don't have to spend that much money, right?
Yes.
5,000 up to 5,000 to buy a ticket to enter is a little bit.
And also we heard that you just mentioned about this. So many people are trying to log into the reservation website to book the free ticket tonight.
Yes.
And for tonight, there are actually 2 nights open.
Yeah, for
extremely
tomorrow.
rare chance for the people. And for tonight, the ticket was sold out within 10 minutes.
10 minutes, right?
And for tomorrow,
that's crazy.
For the tomorrow website even crashed.
Yeah.
For at least 1 hour. So you can see that so many people are curious to see what's inside this Palace Museum. Now we'll climb up the stairs to the top of the Wumen, or the south gate of the Palace Museum.
And there will be some exhibitions of the lanterns, a beautiful historical lantern being displayed in the exhibitions, and we will show you later. So I think, beautiful red lanterns. They say round one.
Just around this forbidden city and this woman, all the South Gate, Meridian Gate, there were over 300 red lanterns to connect the exhibition halls. And we're going to some of the exhibition halls to see what's inside, to show to the public, the people in the Forbidden City to spend this Spring Festival, and also the Lantern Festival usually happens at 15th of Chinese lunar calendar.
Yes, and we can see there are so many people keep coming in, and we can see there are some families, like the elderly people with their children and with their grandchildren.
Taking photos?
Yes, they are all capturing the beautiful scene of tonight. Can you see? There are so many people using their cameras. It's really getting crowded right now.
To climb up the woman or the Meridian Gate. So many people here.
Yes.
Well, actually, this is the first time in these 94 years to state this lantern festival in Forbidden City. We're really lucky.
Yes. Upstairs to go into the exhibition hall.
Well, this place is the south gate of the Forbidden City, and there are 2 quarter towers. And later, when we climb over to the top of the gate, we can see the main tower and the other towers. The shape is more like the pagoda, like the wagus.
Yes.
Stretch out the wings, so it is also called the Yanchu Tower.
Yanchu Tower, right.
So please follow us this way. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Zheng Yibing, and this is my colleague Beijing. We're doing live streaming from the Forbidden City, the Museum in Beijing, to show you first ever
lighting show for lantern scopes. Sorry, it's getting crowded, so we try to avoid
There's so many people, almost lost in the crowd.
Okay, so let's go.
So let's go first, and then we will talk.
I think there is a famous exhibition being held during the Spring Festival in here, right? Yeah, can I ask, have you been there before? Because because I saw you took some amazing photos of the lanterns, right?
Yes, I'm one of the fans of the Forbidden City and the Palace Museum. I usually come here at least once in a month. And just a few days ago, I came here because there's a weather forecast saying there's going to be a rare snow in Beijing, even rare for the Palace Museum. So we come here to take pictures. So many people here, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing live streaming from the Palace Museum with my colleague Yibing, present you a very stunning night of the Forbidden Palace at night.
Yes. And Yibing, you just mentioned people try to get a ticket to visit the Forbidden City on the snow day, right?
Yes.
Actually, I visited to the Forbidden City at that day. I remember that day was the Valentine's
Day.
Yes, and the snow was really heavy, and it was so beautiful for the white on the redwood. Can you imagine the white snow on the redwood? The pictures I took was really stunning, and I think that was the biggest snow I've ever seen in my life, because I'm from South, you know. It's really difficult to see the heavy snow like this. So right now we are trying to walk inside to the exhibition.
We're almost lost in the crowd.
Yes.
And it's so difficult for our team, especially for our cameraman.
Yes, because it's getting
there's
crowded.
so many people. Tonight, we cannot imagine there are so many thousands of people coming here for this stunning show of Palace Museum at
We
night.
try to.
Amazing night at the museum. But I'll try our best to go inside the exhibition hall, but there's so many people.
Yes, it's just difficult for us going. What about shall we try to go in, or?
We can go there.
Okay, yeah, let's just go to
I think it is difficult for us to go inside the exhibition hall, so we just get across this exhibition hall to the middle, and it's going to be showing the very interesting the Women Palace. Be careful.
Yeah, just keep walking.
Keep walking. Be careful.
Oh, what about right now? I tried to interview one of the visitors to see how they feel to join this exhibition, right? 你好，等一下，能采访一下你吗？你要是语频道的记者啊。你好，能采访一下您吗？就是想问一下您，就是今天来故宫的感受。
挺好，就是人太多了。
He said it's too crowded, and he feel really happy to come here. 好，想问一下，您买票的时候是很难买到票？
那网上抢票抢的。
您抢到票了是吧？
对对对。
He's so lucky to get the ticket online, right? No wonder he feels so excited to come here. 哎，小朋友你好，能采访一下你们？想问一下你多大了呀？10岁。He's a 9-year-old boy. Yeah. 想问一下您，就是你来到这里的感受怎么样？开心吗？今天晚上？
太开心了。
然后今天是元宵节，然后你有什么想对你的家人爸爸妈妈说的吗？
我祝我的爸爸妈妈工作顺利，身体健康。
I just asked him to send some wishes for their parents, and he said he wished their parents to have a good life and have a good health. 谢谢。It's really difficult for us to go in. We are stuck at the...
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing a live streaming from the Palace Museum in Beijing, the Forbidden City. And tonight, this is in almost 600 years of the Forbidden Palace's history. It's the first time to stage a night museum. That's a stunning experience. So many people here, and we're trying to cross this exhibition hall.
Yes, and I can see from their face they are really happy and so excited to come here. I'm sorry we didn't.
Just be careful.
Okay. I think we will just stop right here, and we will show you the lighting show with a different angle from the above at the woman. It seems we can't show you guys another corner tower. Okay.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing a live streaming on the woman or the Meridian Gate on the Forbidden Palace, but tonight there are so many people coming here because actually in almost 600 years, this is the first time the Forbidden City or the museum opens to the public on the Lantern Festival. To stage a very interesting scene, and there's so many people here, so we have to stop here. But before we end up here, we will let you to see something very interesting of the Woman Square.
Yeah, to show you with a different angle from the bird angle to show the lightning show here.
And today is the Spring Lantern Festival, and also the 15th day of the Chinese Lunar New Year. We can see the full moon here.
Can we ask the cameraman to show a little bit?
Well, this is the top of the woman, or the Meridian Gate.
We are trying to show you guys. Actually, it's really a beautiful scene, right? Actually, I think it's really a beautiful scene.
Yes. Well, this afternoon we interviewed the curator, Mr. Zheng of the Palace Museum. He told us tonight's event is really spectacular, and also for next year, it's going to be the 60th birthday of the Palace Museum or the Forbidden City. So they have prepared for a long time, at least from 2015, the year 2015, to prepare all the details, all the foot map of this tonight's event. And now, in front of you, in front of the camera, you can see the woman or the Meridian Gate. And over 55,000 lumen projectors display the stunning scenes on the walls and roofs of the Forbidden City. And this place, with the Yanchu towers on both sides of the woman, it's quite like the white goose stretching out the wings. And right now we're doing live streaming with my colleague Diqi, and we agree that we have to stop here because there's so many people here tonight. And actually the routes will extend from the woman to the southern section and eastern section of the city wall, and then it will end at the northern gate, or and people there could see more stunning views, but we have to stop here. There's so many people here. We're stuck here. And anyway, we feel really, really lucky to come here tonight.
And it's really a great honor to be here and show you guys the amazing lightning show for the first ever night tour in the Forbidden City, right?
Yes.
So before we end this live streaming, we will wish you a happy Lantern Festival. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.